or we're actually in the weekend, so I hope you're having a good one. And hope your family's good and all that jazz, friends, whatever. Today we're gonna do a pretty. I think it's gonna be a pretty fun review, at least for me. If I'm, at least I'll be entertaining myself, right? I'm gonna do a review of a G1 Kickback in package and everything, and then we're gonna do a review of the 1986 Studio 86 Grimlock review. He's a really cool figure, by the way. And I got some stories for both of them. So, as just real quick, you see, I got little guys in the background, and they're at it. They're just all ornery, while Thrust is just chilling, man. Thrust is like, whatever, bro. So here we go. The first thing we're gonna look at is I picked this up. I piecemealed it together via massaging. They gave this to my fiance for a present. Right here is an original G1 Kickback. Right there, look at that. Ain't she a pretty little thing? And I know some are thinking, well, geez, buddy. Um, they've done so many knockoffs of that. And yes, they have. But I'm pretty sure this is the legit thing. A couple reasons why. First and foremost, the box has a nice feel to that shine feel to it, which you don't get on knockoff boxes. Also, more importantly, if you look behind Kickback, the yellowish burst, it's the right size. It's the right temperature. It's not all blown out, man. So it looks pretty good. Um, there's some minor damage, like right here, but all in all, real nice shape. A nice little pickup. So right there. All right, so I don't have him in his original plastic. I don't have the plastic holder. I just have the box in Kickback himself. I'll take him out. So that's the box. Pretty box. We're gonna put that box right there. Deserves to be shown. And this is the Kickback it came with. Let's look at these things first before we go to the figure. It comes with all his essentials, barcode reader, original sticker sheet. Also, one of the things you want to look for on the original sticker sheet is most of the time they were not numbered in order. So yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, and then 9. The original sticker sheets wouldn't have that. And it does have a little wear and tear, and it's the right size. A lot of times with the knockoff sticker sheets, they're done a little bigger. You have this. I've shown this before. I'm not going to open this up again, but it's your poster slash, order form type deal. So, and last but not least is instructions. And one of the most important things to know about knockoffs, at least from what I'm learning, is you can tell the difference right away in the feeling. It doesn't feel like a stocky, real thick paper. It kind of has like it should feel nice and thin, like a thin piece of paper, but, it's hard to explain. But you know what I'm talking about. And this one, this instructions on this are in real nice shape. Just top notch. So, all in all, very nice. So, you got all his accessories here, his essentials, right there. So, very nice. But the figure himself he's absolutely stunning looking. Stunning. He's in great shape. I'll show you here. Now, I know there's already stickers applied. I picked up this separately. So, that's why. So, but like if you take a look, tight joints, real nice. Look at the chrome. Chrome's pretty solid. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's pretty darn close. I would have to say. There's some minor scratches in there, but I'm not gonna mess with them. I'm gonna leave them alone. The chest piece, which is probably the most important because a lot of times this is what gets loose. It's nice and tight, and I don't know if you can see it in there. See the writing? I can't really get it so close, all that up front, so you can actually see it. But it has the Tommy Takara stamp in there, which is what you want to look for in any G1 figure. Yeah, but this is a real nice Kickback. Now, don't get me wrong, he's not the most obscure toy. You can get him fairly easy, you know. But having one complete is different than having one in just a nice shape. And here's his little gun, and you can see there's some, you know, chrome wear on there. I could touch that up with the chrome pen. I may just touch that up with the chrome pen. Because this is what the chrome pen was really made for stuff like this. You don't want to like re-chrome that whole wing. Trust me, I tried. Don't want to do it. And his gun goes on like this, and there you go. You have Kickback with his gun. He's easy enough to transform. Even I could figure this one out. Because, you know, sometimes I have difficulties. I may have difficulties when doing Grimlock. Although I did transform him once or twice already, so who knows? Maybe. I won't embarrass myself. That's a big maybe, though. And he's very easy to transform. Not much to him at all. See? You just put him down like that, and that's his alt mode. He's a cricket. More or less. But he's a neat little piece of history. The Insecticons were a nice little niche in the Transformer universe. I always enjoyed them. I had them all as a kid. A Bombshell, Scrapnel, and Kickback. I had all of them. They were some of my favorites because they were little bugs, I guess. I don't know, whatever reason. All right, and that's about it. Then I think we can move on to Optimus Prime after this, but you know, just get appreciation. And again, look how nice and clean he is, man. This is, I won't say how much I paid for him, but I mean, he's nice and clean, man. Nice. He's a nice figure, and he's a welcome addition to the family, if you will. So, I'm gonna get something else different. I guess this kind of works. I guess. I mean, it does fit, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing. So kind of a nice, neat little pack like that. Maybe I'll put a little piece of cardboard behind it, just like a cardboard backing right there. Who knows? So we're gonna slide this back in here and put new Kickback in there, right there, and get you back in the back. See, I'll show you that. Okay, so it's hard to explain. See, this is a knockoff instruction manual, and it just feels weird to the fingertip, as I was mentioning before, and it feels thicker, like what you hear that little click. That's a thicker stock they used to make these. So, just going to put Kickback back in the box. And it's not like as far as displaying, it's not too bad actually, kind of, because you know you can still kind of see him right there, in his little bag. I'm sure if I flip the character around, you know, he'd be a bit more prominent, but you know, but it just looks really nice in the box, you know, nice little pickup, and my fiance loves it. So, and this will never be sold. This is like one of those ones that go off the. Actually, the next one is too, the do not sell list. So in my last video, I showed real briefly 86 Studio Series Grimlock that you got. And, oh geez, this guy just takes up all the real estate. Anyways, here he is. Got to move this camera back. Grimlock, you are a pain. Okay, here we go. This there. Studio 686. Grimlock! Okay, see? And he was fun. I was really hard pressed to open him, but I just wanted to. And I wanted to play with him for a little bit, and I did. And it was totally worth it. Now, we're going to start off with probably the most impressive thing, at least to me. He is a nice, hefty figure and very well detailed. Look at this. From things I've read, I guess they say he's almost as good as a masterpiece, if not as good. You know, the really expensive figures. And he just feels rugged. And I always like to do this. I always like to give the rugged test. You know, I always like to do this because I like to know it's made well. And he's posable in all different ways. So you can really have your fun posing him for your shelf. His elbow joints pop out. So this is flexible right there. Which also comes into play when he's in dinosaur mode. So, and he just has like a nice feel to him. It's like one of those toys where you could probably beat someone up with. Like there, his Autobot symbol is underneath there, as you can see, and it comes with wheelie. This is the one disappointment about this toy I had was this the wheelie. It's a very well done looking figure. I mean, it looks nice. I dare say both look very movie accurate. But Wheelie doesn't have much to him. I think it's a boy, if I remember correctly. His knees don't bend right there, so other than this, that's all you could do, and neither do his arms. His arms don't bend. I didn't expect him to transform when I saw him in the package, but I thought for sure he'd be a bit more flexible. He can't even stand up. He was made mainly just to pose with Grimlock. I'm also just a little disappointed that he didn't come with his sword. So, anyways, but moving on. So, see, and that's him with his gun, which is nice. The gun mold is nice. See how right there, a lot of detail in the gun mold. Really, just an overall well done figure, very detailed in just about every way. Okay. All right. So, let's see if I can remember how to transform him. And this is always the entertaining part of the show for me because sometimes I do, sometimes I have my issues. But let's see if I could do this without issues. If I remember correctly, start off by flipping these out. And then you flip these out. On his back legs there. And this is his tail. Right there like that. You're going to want to lift those things up because it makes just life easier transforming him. Okay. All right. You want to lift his head up too. Just why not? Then these pop out. The knees pop out right here. And you go like that. And you go like that. All right. And if I remember correctly, these snap together right here. Snap these legs together like there, like that. And like, okay, there we go. You snap this together like that, and you have Grimlock's tail right there. Right, see? Easy peasy. Then this pops off. See, right there, his chest piece pops off like that. You're actually going to put this all the way down here. So it's like that, see? And you can see kind of where it goes. And then you take this little talons there, and you're going to flip it back in. Flip like that. Right there. So he's already like he could, you see where it's going with that. Right? And then you take his head, and you do this, like that, and then you pull the chest piece over, like that, and let's see if I get this right. I think I did get it right. Like that, pull it, pop his chest. Look at that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And there you have Grimlock in dinosaur mode. And again, so this is where I think it goes. So you can see how you can pose the legs right there. So you could do more with them than just have them stand straight. So oh, let me get like that, I guess, whatever. So, you know, you can have fun with them. You know what I mean? Like, you could do a lot with them. So, and I believe we'll show you real quickly here. And it's a solid looking dinosaur mode too, like I pointed out. I think I got it right. Probably the only thing I don't like in his alt mode, I don't know why, is this right here. That's like a lot of empty real estate right there. I think that was made so you can throw add-ons, like they made like third-party add-ons to figures for posable reasons. And then you just take a wheelie so you can recreate like the scene from the movie. You know, have wheelie riding Grimlock like that. He kind of like, there's little pegs there so you could kind of just pose it in. I wish they would have done more with wheelie, but whatever. But yeah, the figure's nice. Good solid weight to it. It looks good in both modes. Now, of course, the mouth opens. Me, Grimlock. Smash. Hit Decepticons. And he will be staying in my collection permanently. One of the few Autobots I will allow in my collection. Mainly throw that out there. Because I don't collect Autobots. But there's a few Autobots I would make exceptions for. The Dinobots, Jetfire, Punch Double Punch, Optimus Prime. There's like I just made one or two other ones, but so I'm okay with keeping Grimlock in the family and having it not be a big deal. But let's transform him back, shall we? So there we go. So you can pull his head back like that. Just pull the chest back again. Like that. So you're halfway there. This pops back up here. He's not even that hard to transform, really. He's not. So, I mean, if I could do it, geez, man. You should be golden, man. You ain't got to worry about anything else. Put these back down because I'm going to put them back in his thing. I think once I start my case of loose figures, I'm going to make him like the king of it. That's the idea, at least. All right, so pop these back out like this. Like there, like there. So you're going to have those be loose. Then you're going to pop these back in place right there. And pop his legs back like that. See? Like that. Snap back in. Close the back. Like that. Voila! You have Grimlock back in robot mode. Another thing I wanted to point out that I did before was I was really impressed with how much you can move his head around and swivel. Did a nice job on that. Just all the way around cool effort. And I really appreciated the blue tint in there. That was a nice touch. So yeah, that's the 86 Grimlock figure. Let's get him in here, back in here. That's always a chore. Well, not always, but you want to put his arms down before you put him back in the box like that. Okay, so and put his head back in there, his arms, back in his legs. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it because he's just going to come out anyway at some point. So. Come on, get in there. Get back in the plastic mold, will you? I'm being difficult. Whatever, there we go. Yep, there we go. I knew that all along. He does, of course, come with the transforming instructions. Do you really want to see those? Well, sure. I guess I should at least show them this just to be thorough. I'll show that once. Here are Grimlock's uses transform manual. It does like any other one there out there. Shows you how to transform him. I didn't use this. I gave it a go at it myself, and it took a couple times, but I figured it out. But really, there's nothing special to that. That's just the manual. So, get in there. So there you have it. My Studio 86 Grimlock. Sorry about that. My Studio 86 Grimlock and my G1 Kickback. Two nice additions to the family. I'm very happy about them, and they're going to always have a nice home here. Well, I hope you have a nice rest of your weekend. And when there's improvements to the room, I'll share them with you, but there's none at the moment to report. So, but have a great weekend. God bless you and all that jazz. All that happy horse manure, if you will. Take care.